Hi, the purpose of these videos is to show you how to do, or what the solutions are for the Cosmic Catalog pages 5 through, in this video I hope to get through page 13. So we're going to start with page 5, and I would like to make sure that before we do anything that if you've already done, maybe you jumped ahead and did the videos pages 14 through 23, but I want you to know that on the back side of page 23 you should have a different template. This is where we start the trigonometric functions, and so the first trig function is going to be the y equals the sine of x, and so the function family would be trig. I'll just shorten it from trigonometric to trig, and the parent function would be y is equal to the sine of x. And we will get into that later on when we start the trig unit, but for right now I just wanted to make sure you understand that on the back side of your page 23 should be this template here. And notice that the graph looks different because we're going to be graphing trig, and we labeled the x-axis accordingly. And so anyway, just wanted to make sure that if you had a chance to do that just before you put a backside to 23 that might look like this. You don't want this on the back side of 23, you want this one on the back side of 23. And then other than that, the front side of, let me see, so one side should always be transformation besides the trig functions, all the way up to page 22 anyway. The back side of the transformation should be the parent function. So on one side you have parent function, and on the other side you have transformation. So hopefully that wasn't too confusing, but nevertheless, let's go ahead and draw the graphs. Y equals negative 2x plus 3. We have a y-intercept of 3 and a slope of negative 2, and so we're just going to draw the straight line through those 2 points, and that's what it looks like. Okay, so we have the defining characteristics. I'm just going to show you what those are. And this is page number 5. So the defining characteristics here, you can see domain range increasing, none, decreasing for all real numbers, no asymptotes, x and y intercepts, and max and min values. Okay? Now we go to, so pause the video just to check those out. Now we go to page 6, and we can see that page 6 is our quadratic function family. Okay, so that's quadratic. Function, parent function would be y, or f of x equals x squared. So I'm not super concerned that you get the points exactly right. I just want to make sure you understand y equals x squared looks like that. And let me flip over to page 6. So most of you probably don't need, probably already know these things here. So this is again page 6. So I have them all filled out. You can check that out. Scroll down here and you get the rest of those defining characteristics. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to leave the verbal description of the graph blank for now, and we'll talk more about that in class. Okay. Page 7 is our transformation of the quadratic function. Again, we have the quadratic function family, and the quadratic function family is always some sort of a something squared, and so our transformation would be f of x is equal to the opposite of x plus 3 quantity squared. And let me show you that. I guess we can do the transformation together. We know that we go to the left 3 units, and we're gonna flip the x squared over the x-axis. So we're going to flip it in the up and down direction, which means we go over the x-axis. So it used to be like this. Okay, so we flip this graph of x squared over the x-axis, and we move it 1, 2, 3 to the left, and so it looks like that. Okay, with the vertex of this parabola at negative 3, 0. Okay, and then let me find my defining characteristics. This again is page 7. So you should put a 7 in the lower right-hand corner, okay? Put a 7 in that box. Page 7, the transformation of the y equals x squared. Okay? And then we have down to the minimum value. Okay? And now we have page 8. Page 8 I will do in the next video.